So we're on to the third episode of Get Decked, a series where I open 9 booster packs of the Scarlet and Violet set, and I see if I can make a deck out of those cards. Each episode, I open 9 more packs of a new set, and I try to add whatever cards I can to create the best deck possible with limited resources. First 2 episodes went fine. I think Scarlet and Violet base and Pal They Evolved both gave me what I need to, put my best foot forward. But today we have Obsidian Flames. And Obsidian Flames is just terrible. We might get a Charizard, we might get a Pidgeot, we might get lucky and really add some power or consistency to our deck. But if we don't hit those 2 specific cards, we're getting nothing. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen today. But before we jump into the video, I'm giving this mystery bag away to one of my first 100 subscribers. In it, there's a mystery graded slab, a mystery booster pack, a full art card, and a mystery holo rare. It's $40 that I paid. You get it for free. But let's not waste any more time. We're gonna open the packs. We're gonna rearrange the deck. We're gonna play test, and then we're gonna give it an updated grade and see if we've done any better than we did last time. All right, we've got our packs out of our box. First, you can have the code card for the Elite Trainer box itself. Second, this is probably my favorite Scarlet Violet era promo card. I love this Charmander. Is it gonna go in the deck? Only if we get a Charizard, but here's to hoping. But all right. And Obsidian Flames is right now kind of revered as the worst Scarlet and Violet set. And I totally get why. But I actually like the town store to start with. Diagonal. I'm going to zoom in a little bit before we go any further. Togepi, Bonsly, Ninetales, Poltegeist, Toedscruel, Tynamo. What the hell is going on? So, I think I've already got an Artisan in the deck. I'll add another one, Multiple cards makes consistency. We got a Toxtricity Holo. Okay. So maybe not the overwhelming power we're looking for in our deck. But we'll take a gold card right off the rip. Centering left to right's a little off, but I'm not sending a $4 card to PSA. But alright. So as I was saying, no one seems to like Obsidian Flames. I think it's got some good art rares. The Charizards are cool and all, but if you don't like Charizard, I get why this set does nothing for you. We've got Greavard, Lechonk, Lampent, Togepi, Malamar, Grumpig, Clodsire, Eevee. Oh, dude, we got the Cleffa. I love this card too. And that Cleffa is 100% going in the deck, because for no energy, I can draw until I have 7 cards in my hand. So, great way to start the game is with Cleffa. And then Scizor. Maybe I just needed to express my disdain for this set in order for me to really just kind of start pulling all the cool cards. I'm also really hoping for a Varoom. I have 2 Revavroom from my first video in the series that I think will help me. But we've got Barboach, Wiglet, Squovit, Palpitoad, Grumpig, Clodsire, Trevenant, Thundurus, Toxel, and Gita. Not a huge fan of Gita. That's another issue I have with this set. The trainers suck. Straight up, the trainers in this set are not good. They're not super playable. There aren't really any good items, so I fear that I'm not really going to improve my deck with my trainer variety really in any way. Capskid, Masquerain, Gumshoes, Pupitar, Scyther, Jarampa, We got Revavroom EX. Probably won't use it. But you never know. Maybe something else arises and suddenly Revavroom EX is appealing. And I still haven't even seen that room. We got Nummel, Greavard, Phantump, Dynamo, Clodsire, it's like the 4th Clodsire, Granbull, Malamar, Dolive, 12th Dynamo, Palafin. Honestly, if I get a couple Finizins and a Palafin, I could see that going in the deck. But we're 5 packs in, and my fears are coming true. We're not going to get the cards we need. And I'm not going to take much of a step forward in this episode. We got Drilbert, Cubchoo, Spoink, Dynamo again, Darmanitan, Stoutland, Frogadier. I'll take Arven. 100% I'll take Arven. Pupitar and Darkrai. More packs. Trying to hold out hope, but I'm slowly losing faith in this set. Full picks. Paroki, Darumaka, Weasel, Grumpig, Bellibolt, Trevenant, we got Lapras. Love the Larvitar. We got Toxtricity Rare. I love this Larvitar. Is it gonna help me? No. But is it cute? Yeah. I guess we take that. Just had a bit of a camera hiccup. But yeah, we take the Larvitar. Probably more so for collection purposes than competitive purposes. We got Surskit, Faroki, Darumaka, Bounsweet, Drampa, Sharpedo, Espeon, Bisharp, Pidgey, and Entei. This whole time, I thought like, yeah, there's no way I open 9 packs and don't see a Varoom. Pretty sure there's 2 in the set anyways, like what are the odds that I don't get? But here I am, about to open my last pack, and we haven't seen a Varoom. We got Bounsweet, Magnemite. I also don't even think we've seen a Charmander. Like, I've seen a Pidgey, but like, we're getting shafted here. Larvesta, Rowlet, Electros, Flamigo, Bronzong, Scyther, a Patrol Cap, and Togekiss. There's your last code card. Jesus Christ, this is going to be ugly. Alright, we've opened our packs. Let's see what I can do with this new and improved deck list, if really anything. But I'll be back with the new profile. I'll let us know what we've switched out and what we're switching in. And then we'll test it out, see how we do. I just opened 9 packs of Pokemon cards. So 90 cards, right? I mean, maybe you'd call it, what, 81? If you consider that there's an energy in each. Of those 81 cards, 5 of them were trainers. 5. Never mind the set not having good trainer cards. I got 5 of them. Second stat for you. Of those 81 cards, 8 cards are going into my deck. And not even all of them are from Obsidian Flames. I want to say 6 of them are. So, this is disappointing. It may help the deck a little still, but Obsidian Flames sucks. Like, through a straw. It really sucks. But alright. Out of my deck, I'm taking out my 1/1 Flittle and Espathra. I'm taking out Weasel and Floatzel, They're secondary attackers, you know, they kind of help me navigate, you know, a prize trade situation where I need to attack with single prizers. But I've got Mimikyu, I've got other Pokemon in the deck who have abilities that will help me, but also can attack. Having 2 stage 1 Pokemon in there as like contingency plans just doesn't create consistency. So they're coming out. I'm pulling out Bruxish. I'm taking out the Pokeball, because it's really just not much use. And I'm taking out 1 Water and 1 Psychic type Energy. So those are the 8 cards coming out. Going into the deck, we've got our second copy of Arven. We've got our Gold Artisan. We've got our Cleffa. We have, from my Paldea Evolved opening, I'm throwing in Rellor and Rabsca. Rabsca's first attack for colorless energy, I can put a Pokemon from my discard pile onto my bench. It doesn't say basic Pokemon, I could use that and throw a Gardevoir back on my bench, or Baxcalibur, or Quackaball. It's worth putting in the deck, I think, at this point. Then I'm throwing in 2 Togepie's and a Togekiss in hopes that I can rare candy into that Togekiss. That Togekiss's ability will allow me to draw until I have 8 cards in my hand at the end of my turn after I've attacked. So to have that thing on my bench would be huge in terms of creating consistency, and it's the only real draw engine I can create with the cards that I've got. But alright, I'm gonna put this new and improved deck to the test, and we'll give it some grades, and we can finally move on to some sets that can really start helping this thing out, because I'm so sick of Obsidian Flames and I haven't even played with this deck yet.
Starting off playtesting, my son was borrowing my newly made Walking Wake EX deck, which is simple enough but powerful enough that really it was just right for his skill level. So he was actually really able to cook with this thing. But I'm showing off the first clip in the first couple turns because I'm able to chain Pokegear into Arven into Ultra Ball to get my Togekiss down and rare candy at turn 2, which from there I was able to draw 8 cards at the end of my turn for the entirety of the game. So already the consistency seems to be improved and my draw engine is working game 1. Skipping ahead a few turns, now we've got Rabsca out, which is reviving Pokemon from my discard. I've also got Quackaball EX out, and by this point we're about halfway through the game. My son's taken 3 prizes. I think at this point I've only taken 1, but here we see Rabsca's ability to improve my consistency just by a better ability to recycle Pokemon that have been discarded or knocked out. The challenge that I ran into here was just not being able to accelerate energies consistently enough and catch up in the prize trade when my son was battling mostly with Cloth, which is a single prize Pokemon. And here, for the second time, we see Rabsca save the day, take Quackaball EX back onto my bench, but again, by this point, it's too late and I've lost the game. Fast forwarding into about the halfway point of game 2, once again I have Togekiss out, probably turn 2. I have Quackaball EX loaded up with energy and Defiance Band, able to swing for 240. And I've got Mimikyu, I've got Baxcalibur on my bench, which lets me accelerate my water energies right back on the Quackaball after using its second attack. And I give a much better push this time around, but at the end of the day, I'm still not able to catch up in the prize trade against this Walking Wake deck. And here, to finish off game 2, I swing at my son's Walking Wake, forgetting about the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, and so I am 10 damage short of the knockout, and the following turn he finishes off my Quackaball, takes his last prizes, and wins game 2 also. Jumping into game 3, here I've got Cleffa. I'm also, for the 3rd time in 3 games, able to chain Arven into getting Togekiss out turn 2. So the consistency of this deck was greatly improved by just the few cards that we switched out. Moving ahead a few more turns, My son's had a difficult time setting up consistently. He's not able to really acquire his ancient booster capsules, so he's not able to poison his Pokemon and swing for big damage. So at this point, I'm ahead in the prize race. I've got my Pokemon all charged up, and he's not really able to swing consistently to keep up in the prize race. So in all, my deck did much better, but was still falling very short compared to more aggressive, consistent decks. So now that I've gone and said all these mean and hurtful things about Obsidian Flames being the worst set, my deck improved considerably, especially considering how few cards I cycled in. I can't believe how much more consistent the deck was. Starting with the consistency grade, it was a 4 after opening Paldea Evolved, with the addition of Togekiss, Cleffa, Arven, Artisan, and the removal of the cards that created less consistency before, like my Stage 1 attackers. I think our grade not only goes up 1 point, but I'm willing to give it 2. So I think our consistency now, after opening Obsidian Flames, is a 6. We finally have a concrete draw engine with a free retreat, so it's an easy pivot, and it has a 2 energy, 110 damage attack. It's kind of hard to miss with Togekiss. It's just a challenge to get it on the bench and keep it on the bench. Our power, however, has gone absolutely nowhere. So it was a 4, it's still a 4. And there was no strength added to that deck. No items to help me hit harder, no Pokemon to help me hit higher damage, just nothing. Synergy, however, I think definitely got another bump, again with Rabska allowing me to possibly discard my Stage 2 Pokemon and just revive them onto my bench without their predecessors is huge. More trainers. Arven, again, was chained with like Pokegear and item cards in 2 out of the 3 games to get my draw engine up and moving. So I think the synergy, I don't think I can bump it up to a 6, but I think it absolutely goes from a 4 to a 5. So with our new scores, we've got consistency of 6, power stays 4, synergy is up to 5, so we've gone up 3 points for a whopping 15 out of 30. So we're halfway to a tournament-ready deck, and we've only opened 3 Elite Trainer boxes, if you want to look at the math that way. But my question for you today: do you think I played my Obsidian Flames cards the right way? And do you think I'm going to get enough of a power upgrade with Scarlet and Violet's 151 next time to keep this deck moving forward? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.